Hey everybody, it's Eduardo here with your DraftStream final results and talent pool preview. Look what we have here. He has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. You know him, you fear him, you loathe him, you respect him. It's Gamble24x7, aka G24, the homie with the clean money sweep. He took first. He took second. He won the low ball bonus. Damn it, if he had more call sheets, he probably would have taken third too. Well played, good sir. Well played. So let's see how he did. Especially in comparison to the perfect call sheet. Alright, so on the perfect call sheet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 titles. Headliner stack of Euphoria, at least the one-off special. So it wasn't an official debut of season 2. It was the first of 2 kind of hour-long, bridge episodes, specials filmed during the pandemic. I guess they were just getting their feet wet. Next episode of it, I believe, comes out January 24th. So, but still, the Euphoria 1 hour special, an optimal stack of Just Another Christmas. Okay. Kind of didn't see that coming, but for those of you who are students of the Master Score List, you will know that Netflix foreign dramas, I believe it is. Yeah, Netflix foreign dramas definitely do skew around the high 90s, low 100s. So, anyone who had Just Another Christmas, you are a stud. SEAL Team, Season 4 headliner stack, and headliners from Doing My Drugs and Sound of Metal, 1426. So, we didn't really get close to it this week. But G24, the homie, competing with himself pretty well. And let's see what he had. So he had the optimal stack, SEAL Team, Hardy Boys, Mank, and Mank was pretty damn good. I was impressed. I mean, David Fincher really committed to the bit on Mank. You know, total black and white. You know, all the old school titling and scoring. You could tell the parts that were totally like, mawkishly green screened. You know, they didn't try to like hide it or anything. And let me tell you, Amanda Seyfried, I think that's how you say her name, Seyfried, was just perfection. I mean, Oldman is great, as kind of like the irascible, I'm better than this, playwright, slumming it in Hollywood type writer who ends up writing Citizen Kane. But Amanda Seyfried was just, I mean, she looks like she was born to play in this era. Like the styling, it's probably a wig. The wig and like her makeup and the way they did her eyelashes made her eyes look huge. Yeah, look at this. She looks like a Cupid doll from back in the 30s and 40s. So she was great in this, and her accent, she had this not quite over the top Brooklyn accent. No, I can't even do it right. But anyway, she the voice work was great. I mean, she's really good in this. I highly expect that she'll be nominated for an Oscar, like easy peasy. Yeah, so this was good, very witty, very rat-a-tat-tat type dialogue from back in the day, and so everything about it really kind of struck of 1930s era, old school movie. So mission accomplished, Fincher, mission accomplished. So anyways, that was on there. It has exposure to Euphoria, Angela's Christmas Wish, and Doing My Drugs to pull off a 1-point victory over himself, where I think all he swapped out was he went with a stack of Ammonite. It's interesting. Instead of Mank and I think Angela's Christmas dealio. Jaybird came in third for $10. And also just to acknowledge G24, the homie's feet. He got shut out last week. It'd been a while. He got shut out from the money, and so he came back roaring with the perfect with a full money sweep. So kudos to him. Jaybird, who almost got there, 7 points behind. 3-pack of A Suitable Boy, which this Acorn TV drama already had, I think, an early couple reviews, but did not move off of its game lock Thursday night's scoring status. I like the Ammonite headliner stack. I like the exposure to Mank. Gets you a little bit of value there, just a little bit. The 3-pack of SEAL Team 4 was strong, and Sound of Metal strong. So it's a very strong call sheet on any other week. You know, it might be in the mix. I mean, you know, 13.30 value, so it's pretty strong, but couldn't pass G24. Interesting call sheet here. In 5th place, Henner YYZ, Bransky Slack Homie. And what held him back this week? Well, it looks like Your Honor. Does not... okay, so it barely makes value. Of course, we need to surpass that in order to win. I like the ambition of the 3-pack of Mank. I was feeling myself a little bit like I was going to do a foundation around Mank when I was constructing my call sheets, but I noticed that while critically, well reviewed, the audiences were okay with it. And I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, if you're, like, say, some average millennial today and you never really watch any of the classics or any, like, anything in black and white or, no My Girl Friday or any of that type of stuff, then, this movie might not be for you. I know I personally, in general, when I see something that's in black and white, I kind of want to steer clear. It's black and white. I mean, yeah, it's not like reading subtitles or something, but black and white just... I don't know. I mean, it's just either... It's not even so much like it feels pretentious, but it just feels like, color would be better. But because it was Fincher, because there's a lot of, fuss around this, I was definitely going to watch it. And it was fine, Anyways, so I think, a little bit lower than expected scores from the audience. Maybe did not give this the bang that we thought it would be. So, and I saw that Thursday afternoon, so I kind of steered clear of building around a Mank foundation. Just Another Christmas, well done. I did not see that one coming at all. And Detention did fine, but fine will not get you in the money in this game. The players are too sharp, the salaries are too refined, and I think I really did a decent job this week on getting, on pegging the salaries fairly accurately. This week, I think our highest scoring title was Euphoria, which was actually the second most expensive title on the slate, just behind Big Mouth. And because Big Mouth was, I guess, an extra $1,200 more in the talent pool, if you were able to get those savings via Euphoria, you did all right by yourself. What else? You've seen my call sheets before. Brown Baby, Selena, Boo, Mariah sold us out. I like the Mank. Euphoria did well for you. Baby God, kind of weird. Got some value, but kind of weird. Angel's Christmas Wish. I don't know, Mom. I don't know, Draft Mom. This is the lowest scoring of all of the intentionally highball call sheets. Might be time to reevaluate the process. Nothing glaringly bad except for except we know that Selena was going nowhere fast. I mean, you definitely, there's no value here. You lost money on that one, so better luck next week, Mom. And then dusting the competition by nearly 80 points on the low is Gamble 24x7. Actually, by 60 points. Gosh, I'm bad at math. 60 points, over 60 points. G24, the homie. Let's check out the lowball call sheet and how his compared to it. And in this one, Blue Bloods for salary. A nice little 5-pack of Love, Weddings, and Other Disasters. And that movie is a disaster. 48.55. Just terrible, as Charles Barkley would say. And then a 4-pack of What Lies Below. And how did the homie do? So I like that exposure. Selena was good for salary, but also it was kind of lower scoring on the top end. I like the idea of Your Honor as well, even though I'm still gonna watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch it Sunday. A lot of shows coming back. Shameless came back. Power came back off its Power Book 2 Ghost came back off its hiatus. So playing catch up in between watching episodes of Borgen and the occasional West Wing rerun. So, but I'm gonna watch it probably tonight. What Lies Below Day Player Stack. Inspired. Look at this stinker right here. So well done, you dusted us. $90 total out of the out of the prize pool. Give yourself a pat on the back, G24. The homie. Okay, we're moving on. So this week, 25 fresh ones from a California Christmas. Oh, 'tis the season for all these damn Christmas movies. Down to Wild Mountain Time, which doesn't sound like much, but turns out it is a rom-com with Emily Blunt in Irish accent. Jamie Dornan. What, I think is he the one native Irish guy? Yes, Northern Ireland. So an actual Irish dude. So Emily Blunt's British ass, his Irish ass, his American ass, but just normal American accent. Thank God. Although I was intrigued to see if he'd try one. But guess who tries an Irish accent out? It's Christopher Walken. And it sounds kind of like Christopher Walken, only with an Irish accent. Honestly, I always get the Irish and the Scottish accent confused. My B, not even going to try it. So, I don't know if this is going to be good or bad, but I'm sure good times will be had by all. So, let's see what some of these salaries are looking like. So, on the top end, adult material. Now, this is going to be... Now, I'm predicting, even though we once again had another above-average weekend, I honestly don't know how we pulled this off. Almost over 4 points, over 4 points above average here in what I thought was truly going to be a down week, but another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 8 titles over 100 points. And I guess a lot of them hovering in the 90s as well. Actually, this looks a bit of a Stars and Scrubs week. Well, whatever. Anyways, somehow we passed average, although I thought we were going to be down. This week, and it's reflected in the scoring too, or at least in the salary making. This has to be a down week, but it's going to be a week full of parity. We're going to look like the NFL playoffs or whatever. There's gonna be a lot of parity. No one, nothing's dominating this week. It's anyone's talent pool this week. Adult material, which definitely does sound interesting. It's on HBO Max. A woman's life working in the adult film industry spans from its seedy beginnings to a highly successful enterprise. Sounds like it's period piece. Sounds like there is some nuditoir. So enjoy all that. And yeah, 14,000. I don't think we've had at least from my preliminary research, this seems about right. So this is going to be one of those weekends where you pretty much can get whatever you want. You're probably going to have a balanced call sheet. You could probably go with 5 actors and 5 figures if you want. There's no $17,000, $18,000, $20,000 behemoth where you're paying purely for points, not for value. You might be able to squeeze some value out of these, Dr. Seuss's The Grinch musical, priced a tad up, because we don't have a lot of data on specials, but priced a tad up for the nostalgia of this time of year. Pennyworth Season 2, bless their hearts, the CW just keeps deepening the reserves of the DC TV universe, or as I think it's part of the Arrowverse. Same difference. Safety, another one of these. Well, actually, I wouldn't say but the trailer looks extremely generic, very feel-goody Disney type movie coming out on Disney Plus. But I will say this: I felt the same way going to see Miracle back in 2004. and I came out of that little sports movie on fire. So maybe I will try it. Maybe I will check it out. You know what? I'll give this the half-hour test. This will be a perfect half-hour test candidate. Bobbleheads the movie. I don't even know what to make of that. On the low end of the spectrum, what might get you some value this week is Songbird. Songbird is a bit of a wild card now. It's Michael Bay and on Netflix, which usually spells great things, but this is, well, it's not even so much stripped down Michael Bay, but this is Pandemic Bay. Not BAE, like someone you're booed up with during the pandemic. Keep each other warm at night, but Pandemic BAY, where I think he's still going to try to blow some things up and have some action, but he filmed this during the pandemic, had to observe all sorts of social distancing and health protocols, and so it might not be as flashy as you're used to seeing him do. So, I mean, I'm intrigued. I'm going to check it out. I absolutely loved, what was that last, Six Underground came out, I think, what was it? Was it last year around this time? Something like that. Anyways, so Songbird. I mean, I think people have quarantine fatigue, pandemic fatigue. They totally do. So do we count on them actually tuning in to watch Michael Bay's take on a never-ending virus? Especially maybe they do. Maybe they do because they know a vaccine is coming because vaccines have been announced. They're slowly rolling out to first responders and what have you across the globe, but I don't know. It feels like it might be too soon. So I salaried it down. 5,700, 5,800 will get you KJ Appa, or 5,700 for Sophia Carson. But in the case that I'm totally wrong, or this is typical Bay shenanigans with some good action and an okay enough story to propel you through, this could be a wildly salaried title. So I don't know if you're taking a risk, Songbird might be the risk you take this week. And then to fill out your low ball, you definitely want to use the very excellent Mr. Dundee as your building block. I mean, Crocodile Dundee barely had a moment back in the 80s. I mean, nobody under 35 knows or cares about this fucking franchise. So, and it was a mini franchise. And it's just like the dumbest thing ever. It's basically Australia's travel log to the world. Back when Paul Hogan had, was fit and walked around in these little sleeveless vests as an outback outdoorsy guy named Crocodile Dundee. No one cares about this. It already does 4.7 out the gate. It's going to flame very badly. So this is your min salary submission that's destined to occupy the lower rungs of your lowball call sheets. All right, everybody. So that's going to do it for now. You know the drill. Get your call sheets in by 6 p.m. Pacific time, Thursday. 3 max call sheets per player. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you so much for playing. I'm making no promises, damn it. This website comes out when it's going to come out. But we're so close. Oh, I can feel it. Send good vibes to our dev team so we can get this bitch put up on web app. Please, sooner than later. All right, that's enough for me for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for playing. I'll see you all back here on Thursday for the call sheet review and weekend preview. Holla at your boy.